today is affected by a lot of things, whether they're good, they're bad, or they're in between. My name's Sean McHargue. I'm here to tell you about one thing that affects us all, whether or not you're the guitarist, the drummer, or the vocalist, and that is sound.
And along with sound, you have video, just like the one that you saw. We also have the who's, the how's, the where's, and the why's of AV, in an AV industry case study. I'd like to start with director James Wan, and a quote from Get In Media. Starts out, "For me and my films, I want my audience to experience cinema in its full glory. It's not just visual, it's audio as well. It's emotional, and I want you to be engaged, not just with the scene, but with the characters." So where does that put me? I make stuff. Make stuff that makes sound, that actually puts the people in the driver's seat and makes them the hero. So where do I get my main inspiration from? It's from people like Chase Jarvis, the Sharper Image photographer and lead producer. He started out his career with a $500 picture being sold, plus a pair of skis. So when you look at that, it was his constant persistence, networking, and communication skills that over a decade later were able to get another one of his photos sold for 10 times more at $50,000. So how is this done? This is done by having a plan. I see myself filling out hundreds of applications, documenting everything I can from the events. That'd be photographs, music, and my time. Opening my geographic scope coast to coast. For example, California, New York, and smack dab right in the middle with Denver. I also look at the communication and networking being a plus, and overall putting myself out there. So where am I in all this? It's kind of like composer Sean Patterson when it came to the Lego movie. And he was the accidental composer for the whole movie and gave the movie its feel. So when will it all make sense? It'll make sense when it comes down to my dream job. And what my dream job is becoming my own AV and technical director for my stationary and or traveling stunt show. Now, you're probably asking yourself, Sean, you may be a little bit more realistic here. So I went ahead and I did a little bit of research. And I found a position. I found a position of the lighting key grip. Now that's going to be in movies and in video games. And you may wonder where that term came from. Well, when it comes to the key light, the backlight, and the fill light, there's actually somebody who has to hold it and keep a grip on it. So look for that title in the end credits in the next movie. Now let's go ahead and take the more reality and bring it down to the studio level. That's a voiceover designer. And that's when they get a talent, like you're hearing me, come in and they record them. Either just their voice or adding special effects to give effects in movies and or music. So with all that being said, I'd like to ask you, what will you become?